Y'all bear with me. I'm getting there. There we go. Let's get this music right. Okay. How y'all doing? Trying to get into it, bro. It's time to get into it. Let's get this music right. Y'all bear with me for a second. Giving y'all time to boot up and get in this shit. And then we finna get into it. How y'all doing, man? Top of the evening to you. We finna get started. So just bear with me. All right. We finna get started. Oh, here we go. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's the hottest show in social media history. They can try to emulate it, but they can never duplicate it. It's the War Zone Special Edition. And I am the five-star general, a true rock star. We're finna get ready. Here's some updates on some things. Hey, man, what's going on? I'm coming live from the War Zone, baby. I'm coming live from the War Zone, baby. How you doing? I want to say top of the evening to you. And I'm back doing what I love to do. What I love to do. I want to give you an update. Just got off the phone with my man's Brad Scarface Jordan. Y'all know him as Mr. Scarface. My man is back in the hospital, but he's doing 100 times better. Um, can't wait to come on the show when he, feels a little bit better. Sends his love to y'all and thanks y'all for all the well wishes and all that. That's my dog, man. And it is what it is. I want to talk about a few things this evening before we go into the regular 7 o'clock show because I gotta address it when it's on my heart. I gotta say what I gotta say. You know, when I got into this thing, I got into advocacy to make a difference, to help people and make a difference. And I think that I did that. Good lady named Stephanie, I won't say her last name, um, out in Fort Bend put a beautiful message on my page this morning and thanked me for the work that I did with them, helping them out in Fort Bend ISD with Marshall High School. And, I graduated from Yates and they made me an honorary Marshall Buffalo and just gave me an update to let me know that they still working as a unit because I told them we created a focus group. And the worst thing you can do is when you make progress with a focus group is you allow the group to break up and not continue to make the progress. But a year and a half later, they still doing exactly what I taught them to do. And because of that, the kids are, they got better teachers. They do academies out there, like a nursing academy or a fine arts academy. And they had taken all their academies from them. So we were able to sit back and work with the district. My main thing was allowing the community to work with the district and the parents and the kids. And they listened to the kids and they got an academy that the kids wanted. So they're on the right track. There was a Title I issue with Title I funding. They solved that, and it's just great to wake up to those types of messages from good people. And I relish in the fact that I'll always be an honorary Marshall Buffalo because I love those kids out there and I love that community. And I ain't even from there, but and they'll tell you in the message that I just showed up. That's what I do. I don't make appointments with anything, and I don't need nobody to push my button to do what I do. But I just showed up, and that's me. And for 8 years, 8 years, I've been doing this, and I've been busting my behind. When nobody gave a damn about the community or the people in the community, I made sure that I gave 100%, and I love the fact that they are able to do the things that they're doing. Now, I normally don't address bullshit, but I have to. I can't sit quiet not a day longer. I can't sit quiet not a day longer. Um, the war zone is what it is. And we had two other hosts and they went their separate ways. And hold on, y'all, I'm getting a message. And I wish those people good luck with what they were doing. And ever since I wished them good luck, behind the scenes, you've been slugging at me. Now, those that know me know one thing. I'm only put up with it for so long, and then I'm gonna address it. When the Cynthia Bailey thing came out, and this is the rumor floating around by one of those co-hosts, I'm not gonna say who, that Renee Jefferson Smith paid me to bring up Cynthia Bailey. Now, those that know me in education know that's a goddamn lie. I've never even met Renee Jefferson Smith. Don't even know who the hell she is. You know, and to walk around and say those types of things about me, maybe I ain't the one that's bought and paid for. I know for a fact that I ain't got a dime out that lady. I deal with issues. And I don't just bring up issues to put them on the show to make myself look good or make myself popular. I'm already there. Let's get some. I don't need no show to make me popular. When you can wake up every morning and sell records in Germany and Japan, let me know. They know me in spots that y'all ain't never been to. Well, anyway, that was the rumor going around because I brought it up. And I found something strange. Why is it so important to one of these co-hosts who the hell I decide to expose? Because that was what the show was about. It's exposing corruption. And on top of that, do some feel good stories. Do some feel good stories because every show doesn't have to be about the corona because there are other things that are going on in the world. I have a I have a partner that I've been down with for 30 years now, and his little 9-year old daughter is an internet sensation. I want to bring little Lele on the show. You see, from Oklahoma City, internet sensation with this rap music at 9 years old. I want to feature that. My godson is one of the hottest rappers in Louisiana. And I ain't got him on the show. So every show is not going to be about bringing no bullshit politicians on my show to to make them look good for whatever the fucking reason. And at the end of the day, when there's a separation of people, then you should just separate and move on. But you don't get to drag my name through the mud for no reason. They don't need to, don't drag my name through the mud for no reason. So I challenge my co-host, ex-co-host. If you feel like, yeah, Lele, that's my partner daughter. Matter of fact, Janelle, me and her dad is so tight. He the reason that I ended up going to LA with my music and being able to work with the Loonies and Drew Down and all them people I met in LA when I was down there. That's a Me and her dad have been tight from day one. But here's the thing, and I'm gonna have Lele on the show. I just need to tell him what day I want on the show. Um, Here's the thing. I'm a stand-up guy, bro. And I ain't doing this show to get no goddamn likes. I ain't doing this show to pump up politicians that ain't doing nothing. So if we want to go show against show, then I would say in my younger days, bring it on. Your show cannot compare to mine. You New Edition, I'm Bobby Brown. I don't need you. Let's get something straight. Y'all some motherfucking jokes. Yeah, I've been sitting on it and you steady slugging, so I'm gonna tell you. You some motherfucking jokes. And your show is a joke because the politicians that you bringing on, you kissing their ass. Now, whether or not you got money from them, I don't know. I'm not gonna say that. But for whatever reason, you switch gears and you kissing their ass. So let me ask you, the last time I got married, my best man was from Beaumont, Texas. That means I was in Beaumont, Texas every day. I did my last album in Beaumont, Texas, because he owned a record label and we became partners and we put it out there. He wanted me to help him because I knew how to run a record label. That's simple. That's simple. So I was in Beaumont every day. So I'm gonna ask the question: what the fuck has the NAACP done in Beaumont, Texas? You have so many brutal beatings of African Americans by the local police. What has the NAACP done? So what has the NAACP done when 2 or 3 years ago TEA took over your whole school system? Did the NAACP do anything in Beaumont, Texas? When the school system stole $45 million and the feds show up and people started jumping off the Port Arthur Bridge? So let me ask you a question. Would I invite the president of that local NAACP to sit on my show? Yeah, to grill his ass. But I ain't finna sit here and talk about the school to prison pipeline. Let's talk about the NAACP. The NAACP is the same organization that when 1842 came out, the bill that was really the death sentence to African American education in the state of Texas, the NAACP supported the bill. And you bringing him on your show to kiss his ass? That's what you do. Don't get out here and try to act like I took some money from somebody I don't even fucking know because I wanted to jam Cynthia Bailey up on taking money. Now, what we need to do is call a truce. Because if I start throwing punches at your political suckers, which I'm going to tell you now, I am going to throw punches at them. Because that's what the people expect from me. The people expect real, authentic, holding people accountable. I can say that because I've never backtracked on a sucker with a poor track record. Never backtracked on a sucker with a poor track record. So here's my thing. Even when it's far, even when it's far, I do Street 100 to Heat on the Critical Show. You call Critical and put Critical on your show. You didn't tell him the real from day one what was going on. So I'm not mad at my homie. But I am no longer on the Critical Show. I decided to walk away. I decided to walk away. But that's the type of bitch shit people do. And then you get out here and you tell people all these lies on me. And you really think you could destroy my credibility? I'm 7, 8 years deep in this game. There ain't nothing I ever put out. And you know it's coming, Kenneth Matlock. You know it's coming. I've never put any information out that was inaccurate. So I'm gonna say something right now. Let me see if y'all can do what I do. JB Easy Barrett, I walked away from the station. Me and my partner, we cool, but that's not a situation that would work for me. But I'm gonna tell you what, God is good. So when I walked away, less than an hour later, I got another radio gig. But this time, we gonna stream it live. We blowing it out the water. See, God has a way of taking you out of certain situations that He don't want you in. And that's what it is. But I say this here. Let's see if y'all are as good as me with this old off-brand ass show that you do. Let's see if you as good as me. There's a political candidate that's in the District B race that supposedly doesn't live in District B. Well, I know you don't, because I got your address. I know exactly where you live. That goddamn internet is a monster. Oh, and by the way, I didn't have to hire no investigators. The internet is a monster. And I'm going to tell you something. I learned something today that realistically, that whole District B race is garbage. The whole District B race is garbage. I got the address for Tasha Jackson. You do not live in District B, and you never have. Did you hear me say allegedly? Not only do I have the picture, I got the picture of the house, I got the address. So what you gonna do? Try to run back over here? But that shit there is deeper. The more we dug, we found more. When I tell you that these people ain't nothing but a bunch of goddamn crooks, black politicians are trash. 90% of them. Now 10% of them are great. Like tonight at 7, that's one in the 10%. Dr. Letitia Plummer. She coming on and she doing everything. But I also, like I say, I dug a little more into that. Man, if y'all keep fucking with me, you're gonna be collateral damage. Because ain't too many people that can come on a podcast or come on a show like this that'll tell you they rock with the feds. Keep fucking with me. And this ain't gonna be about no political race. This gonna be about you elected officials going to the federal penitentiary. This ain't got nothing to do with no motherfucking address. This totally different. This is totally different. So I went back and I dug into another candidate, one that we've already talked about. Bruh, bruh, y'all get money from everywhere, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all on some, I mean, this some crash dummy shit, man. And I ain't never saw anything like it. I have a conversation about an hour ago. And this is on about maybe 10 to 15 politicians, all African American, dirty as all outdoors. Documentation that'll prove it. See, the sad part is, and I've talked to several people, you black leaders, and you're right. The black leaders are eating off the pain and desperation of black people. Let's go to something else. Let's see if y'all as good as me on your little podcast. The other night we were in the middle of a discussion in the war zone with the original crew. And all of a sudden there's a man that pops up on the phone. Dr. Candace brought him in. And if you notice my demeanor, I really wasn't rocking with that. You know why? And I talked to Tamika Jones Motley this morning about this. Am I right, Tamika? He said they're still trying to figure out what happened with North Forest. Well, if y'all didn't know, the state of Texas took over North Forest, a lot of money stolen, millions of dollars stolen. I have in my possession a document that tells every single person that messed over North Forest ISD, killed a whole school district. No, let me tell you, hold on, Janelle. And I brought him up for a reason. He said they still trying to figure out what you gonna figure out yourself, old man. Cause you one of the reasons that the school district closed down. I ain't gonna tell y'all the rest. I have my time set when I unleash this information. This involves a school board, community members, politicians, and clergy. Y'all sold that school district out, and I have the proof to prove it. As I told Tamika this morning, if I unleash that document, it's going to tear up that side of town. And she definitely was not. To me, let me see if I can show y'all this. That's what she said. I was born and raised out here, and the story has never been told the same. People want to know who all the players are, and Cynthia Bailey wasn't by herself. She's correct, and I know every one of y'all. See, let me tell you what I do, man. I got a team, and a couple of people on the team. Their job is to do research, just straight up research, and we can go get anything. We can go get anything, anything. Information, as long as it goes into a computer, we can get it. But you know what's sad is honestly, you African Americans in Northeast Houston, there are a few good politicians out there, no doubt about it. You may have to lean on white politicians, which is not a problem for me because I don't see a color with politicians. Anybody that can help, the community, white, black, Republican, Democrat, I don't give a damn. Because on the local level, it works a little bit different than the national level, than the federal level. So you can actually get some help from local Republicans, depending on, if they're in your area or not. They will help you if you have that conversation. So I don't see a color. But you may have to lean on someone else because the embarrassment of what these people are doing. I've never seen anything in my life like that. What they did to that school district, I've never seen anything in my life like that. And if you're gonna do a show, and this is to y'all because you keep slugging at me. One, you probably have to take a break for people to actually take you serious because your credibility is destroyed. Do a show and stand in your truth. Are you really doing a show to help the communities? Or are you just doing a show to be an internet sensation? I wouldn't give a damn if your show got picked up by XM radio. You'll always be watered down. You'll always backtrack. You'll never be able to tell the truth. But I tell you this here, because this is how I operate. I'm not slugging. Slug again. Slug again. Now, do I want to put the document out about North Forest? Yes. Am I going to put the document out about North Forest? I don't know. God got to tell me what to do. Whatever happened, Demetria K, that y'all see this comment, they over there justifying what she did because she did it for the kids. If you have an after school program and you already getting money from the school district because you're a vendor, why you need to steal money? They pay you money. But what I'm talking about is far bigger than Cynthia Bailey. She falls way up under the radar on the stuff that I'm talking about. You feel what I'm saying? She falls way under the radar. And I can only imagine how y'all feel. I can only imagine how y'all feel. You're not keeping up, William Jeffrey. You know what Elvante say? He should have been man enough to stand up for Baylor when you were talking, taking her to task. Tell Elvante sit his sellout ass down. You wasn't on her team on the show, after the show, the morning after the show. You wasn't on her team till you talked to her. You wasn't on her team until maybe you got paid. I don't know what it is, but you have every right to be on a team. But you can't go back and forth. You can't be on a team, then be off a team. You can't be on a team, then off a team. I don't really give a damn. Whether it's a show, whether it's community service, whatever folks are doing, just be genuine in what you do. Be genuine in what you do. But that's our problem. We're too disingenuous. We're too fake. I gotta wake up every morning and look at myself. And as I'm doing this video, I'm looking at myself. Did I do anything during the last week that I could be ashamed of? No. No, I did not. I'm gonna ask me a question. Demetri K, you wanna come on the show? You wanna come on in right now? I'd love to have you on right now if you want to come on. I can send you an email right now. You can pop in. I want to ask me a question. Mr. Monroe, why did you go after Cynthia Bailey? Simple. Well, let's start it a different way. Did you know Cynthia Bailey's past? Nope. I was like everybody else. I heard the redemption story and I ran with it. I ran with it. Convicted felon, turned her life around, got off drugs. That's a movie, bro. In the community, doing the thing. That's a movie, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You want to come on tonight, Dimitri? That's a movie, bro. So in all actuality, I'm proud of that, man. You know, got out and did good. And so I never knew why she went in. So when did you find out about her with the money? The morning of the show when I woke up, something was eating at me and just kept telling me, you need to find out why she went to jail. So how did you find out, Mr. Monroe? I did a Google search, Cynthia Bailey arrested, and that's how I found the article. 7 o'clock, Dimitri. Inbox me your email address when we get through. So I googled the article. I mean, I googled her name and arrested. The article came up. Aaron, let me tell you something. You can talk to Cynthia Bailey. There is no justification for taking money from children. I'm sorry, baby. I can't do that. But let me get back to what I was saying. So, Mr. Monroe, have you ever met Renee Jefferson Smith? Not one day in my life. Have you ever taken any money from Renee Jefferson Smith to attack any candidate, not just Cynthia Bailey, but Cynthia Bailey included? I've never met her. I've never taken a dollar from her. And that's what it is. So why, Mr. Monroe, did you expose that? Well, one, I felt the community did not know or they had forgotten. I know I did not know. And I think that in order to secure our future, you got to know our past. And a person's past transgressions in some ways does not work. It doesn't translate over. So would I give a pedophile, convicted pedophile a job at a nursery? Nope. Would I give an addict who's just beating the dope an opportunity to work security at the trap house? Nope. Do a convicted felon deserve a second chance? Yep. Does a convicted felon deserve a third chance? Nope. What you gonna do with a third chance? Shit, you gonna blow it. Do they deserve a fourth chance? No. When you got the second chance, you already knew what you shouldn't be doing. So, would you vote for Cynthia Bailey, Mr. Monroe? No, not at all. Do you think she's a great person? She is. So, what's your transgressions about, Mr. Monroe? Has she been rehabilitated? Is she strong enough to go in the city government with the corruptness that goes on in there every day? And they give her the key to the safe? and she not be able to take money? What about the fact that they may be trying to use her to get in? See, because a few years ago we had Chris Oliver at HCC that went to jail for a bunch of stuff. They were putting the key in his bag. They need another key person. So actually, you didn't. Nobody paid you to do anything. No, nobody paid me to go after anybody. Nobody paid me to go after anybody. But if you know me, when it come to kids, why would anybody question me? I'm trying to read something, y'all. Why would anybody question me about anybody that I go after in 8 years? Who are these people, these co-hosts, to question me? I had a lot of respect for Elvante. You remember when I started doing social media for you when you ran your campaign? Loyalty is a bitch. This is why I limit my friends. Remember how I went to war for you at the polls that day I drove up? Loyalty is a bitch. That's real. That's real. And the only reason why I'm addressing it is because y'all are in the streets lying on me, saying I did this and I did that. Look, I don't do bitch shit, man. I'm real with it, dog. If you want a friendly competition, let's compare the numbers. Every night you ran your show, I kicked your ass. The question is why are you doing your show? Because you're not holding anyone accountable anymore. You're not gonna do that. So now the question becomes: is what's your end game? Why are you doing this? Are you trying to push Monroe out? You can't. You go get a bulldozer and can't push me out this game. See, cause before you put your pamp on with this shit that we do, I was already running a marathon. I didn't have to learn how to crawl and walk. I was already running a marathon in this shit. You remember Alvante? The night that the shit popped off at HISD and everybody was in there and the people went to jail? Wasn't you over there in the corner chilling? Wasn't I front line? See, you're not built for this, homie. Your show against mine. That what you want? Don't do that. And please don't come with that. Oh, I want to be educated and I'm this and that. He's hood. I don't want to hear all that. Because I can spit the rhetoric just like you. I want you to understand something. You can put 5 people on your show. They don't have the knowledge I have. You can put 5 people on your show. You don't have the passion I have. You know what it feel like to speak at a 7-year-old kid's funeral? And then you know what it feel like to help them people find a shooter. Oh, bro, I'm so serious about this here. I'm serious about this, bro. So I addressed you. Hopefully you address me. Come on with it. And you're so dumb because everything is public record. You know how many politicians I speak to on a daily basis? Everything is public record. Can you wake up and tell us how you've affected people's lives? Have you ever stood in a teacher's house at 3 o'clock in the morning and stopped her from blowing her brains out because she felt she was a bad teacher? No, baby, you're not a bad teacher. You just work for a horrible school district. Have you ever done that? No, because this is not your arena. You can go get Senator Miles. You can go get all them people. Please go get them. Please go get them. I can get Face. I can get Manny Fresh. I can call Pete. I can say this number's in my phone. But that's not what this platform is for. This platform is to pique your interest. It's to pique your interest. You Negroes in the world, in politics, you're garbage. You people that support corrupt politics, you're garbage. And our communities will never be repaired. You can't keep blaming that on the whites and Latinos. You can't keep doing it, bro. I ain't gonna let you do it. I ain't gonna let you do it. Now I tell you what, I bring the president of the NAACP on my show when he can tell me that the Klan don't run the Golden Triangle. I can do that. But until then, fix your credibility, man. Fix your credibility. So I gotta give one pass in this game. Since you can give Bailey a pass, why don't I give Rodellis one? Why don't I give Rodellis a pass? Y'all tell me why I shouldn't give him a pass. Tell me why I shouldn't give him a pass. Maybe I should give Ellis a pass. And if it was all about money for children, and I knew that's what it was about, I'd have called Gary Monroe a long time ago. We could talk on the phone or I can come on your show. But I need to get something straight. When you don't set the record straight, you leave us to think what we think. Janelle Dawn, based on what I know today, all these people linked together, bro. Well, tell them to bring James Douglas on the show here. He the president of the NAACP. Who better to ask? They ain't gonna bring Douglas on the show because they don't like him. Ain't gonna bring him on the show. So did I sit here and I bashed you? No, I actually told the truth. So let's squash this. Go and blow your show out the water. Do what you do. Go and blow your show out the water. Because I'm going to do what I do. Hold on. And that was Councilwoman Plummer. She'll come on at 7:30 because she has a family commitment. So she'll still be on the show. Tell James Douglas to go on his show. But you're not going to get, look, if I want to know about the coronavirus and I want to talk about that shit every night, I can look at that shit all day long. I ain't finna keep talking about the coronavirus. I think you should ask Mr. Douglas this, Aaron. Is it true, Mr. Douglas, you sit on the board of a charter school? And when HISD had 11 schools that were in danger, that your charter schools tried to take over the public schools. But there was a moratorium in place from the NAACP Texas that said they did not support charter schools. Ask the president of the NAACP if you were trying to take over HISD public schools. Can you put that on your show and ask that question? Do you have the stomach? No, you don't. See, your word is your bond. But when you got an underlying plot, then it is what it is. So I don't want this to be a secret. I want to say this here and I want to say it real slow. Elvante Patton, my peoples told me what you said on your show. Don't ever run for anything else. I won't allow you to win. Because if you a cross artist now, you going to be a cross artist then. I'm just telling you the truth, homie. I won't allow you to win. I could actually be a public figure, an elected official. I won't allow you to win. It's not going to happen. You said you would stand up against the powers that be. And I gave you an out. You remember the conversation we had? Say, big homie, you got a political career. Maybe this, I can step away from the show or maybe we can change it. Oh no, I'm going to stand in what I believe in. And then you crawfish? Y'all that choose to watch their show, because I'm a vindictive son of a bitch. If you watch their show, I can delete you from my account because I want to make sure you put all your energy over there with them. Help them blow that platform out the water. It may serve a purpose. Maybe I don't know the purpose. But the purpose of anything is not to walk around and talk down on people. The purpose of anything is not to walk around and say disparaging comments about people. The purpose of anything is not to walk around and flat out lie on people. Because if you ever run again, whoever it is, I will mop the floor with you. Your career is over. I'm so wrong. Come on, dude. I'm so wrong. So, is Cynthia Bailey in your scope? No. I just feel the people need to know. And if you choose to go out there and vote for him, Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. And that's the way I feel. Be careful what you wish for. I'm not friends with anybody that crosses me. And it is fixed. They go their way, I go mine. Because I want you to know something, Aaron Toberman. I was the hood CNN before I showed up at the war zone. I don't need anybody to do what I do. But I'm not just going to sit on Facebook and Instagram and a podcast. I'm not just going to sit here to talk. I do the work. So here's a word of advice to all elected officials. If your business ain't in order from this day forward, I'm going to gut you. If your business is not in order, I'm going to come see you. Good people, black and white, that love the community, want to serve, should be the ones that sit in those seats. The black Democratic side, after I saw and heard what I saw and heard today, that shit is fucked up, man. It's sickening. Black Houston will never recover. And I feel bad about that. But I'm not here to stir up community, what's the word? Community hostility. So I don't know if I'm going to drop that document. Hold on. Because it will tear up that community. It'll tear up the community. That's not what I'm here for. And if I feel it's going to really tear up the community, I can't drop it. But God will tell me what to do. So I'll say this here. My former co-host, you're great at what you do. Your educational capacity and what you really understand and know, you're great at that. Focus on that. Focus on that. Don't disrespect me, and I won't disrespect you. I've given you a pass because there are good people out there that don't want to see this. And I'm going to tell you why. Because good people know one thing. If you want to go to war, I take you to war. And in war, there will be casualties. In war, I have no rules. None. And I believe one thing when I go to war. I will destroy me to destroy you. Let's leave that alone. Go enjoy yourself. Have a good time. I got to get back to what I do, which is not holding elected officials accountable. It's holding everybody accountable. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be your partner. I just need you to do your goddamn job. And if you don't do your job, you're going to lose your job. And I don't give a damn how much money somebody pour into your campaign. I didn't mean to say that. The dominoes finna fall. Y'all go do some research. Cause the same people you sucking their ass, they about to get busted. Be careful who you support. Cause when I get off this video, I'm going in attack mode. Be careful who you support. Cause it is what it is. Say, man, 7 o'clock we will start. I'll have my city council at large, Dr. Letitia Plummer, who actually happens to be my dentist. She'll be on the show tonight, gonna tell you about her pop-up cafe where people can come every day and get a hot meal with these fabulous chefs from around the city that are just preparing these meals. She'll be here tonight. We'll talk freeway expansion, different things like that. See how her first few months on city council has been going on. You know how it's been going. I think that she's a dynamic leader. I think that she is not a politician. She serves the community, and she does it very, very well. And I love what she stands for. She'll be here tonight. And for my friend whose granddaughter likes Lele, I'm gonna call my partner today, internet sensation. Call my homeboy today and see if I can get Lele on the show maybe tomorrow or the next day to do a live performance. Yes, sir. You never know who I know. That's why it's not good to go out in the streets and talk about people and lie on them, because they just might find out. And what hurts me the most is when I break bread with you and you come at me sideways for no reason. That's not right, bro. It is what it is. And any candidate, any politician that I choose to go after, stay the fuck out my way. Because I'm coming. And ain't nothing nobody can do about it. It ain't nothing nobody can do about it. You feel what I'm saying? So we going to get ready for 7 o'clock and we going to do our thing. You know what I'm saying? Without a shadow of a doubt. You've been in the middle or the war zone with the 5-star general. You suckers need to stay out of my way. Because game on now. I play this better than anybody's ever played it. I got a bunch of recorded phone calls. And it can go down any way you want it to go, homie.